Hello everyone, here we are, Robin the Sudoku Guy with tutorial number 95, and this is unique. I'm calling it keep it in your head, or keep it in your memory, or keep it in mind. In other words, I'm not going to put in little numbers. We have to keep it up here, remember it, it'll really help. They say that Sudoku is really good for the memory too. I would like to suggest something. Somebody mentioned this to me and I thought I'd share it with you. I'll step back, you stop the video, copy down the puzzle and try it yourself before you look and see how I do it. And I can guarantee that the way I do it will be different from the way you do it, because it depends on what you know and when you spot something. So without further ado, let's have a go at this one. I'm going to use the blue pen and let's hope it doesn't run out this time. Here we go. When I look at that, I'm going to go all over the place. I'm not going to do a step-by-step or procedure. I'm going to see if there's anything I can put a number in straight away. And yes, there is. I've just noticed this. Here's a 1 and here's a 1. Left, center, 1 can go there. Super. What about any other ones? No. 2s. We have 2 2s here. This is in this set of blocks. A right, a center, and a left. So we can put a 2 down in here. Now we know that the 2 is going to go up in here. Keep that in your memory. Okay? 3s. This is really interesting. You may have noticed this, but here in these 3 blocks, we have a top and a bottom. Each, the top and the bottom, each have the same numbers. 3, 5, and 9. And this one down here has 3, 5, and 9. What does that mean is simply this. 3, 5, and 9 have to be in the middle here. And that's the case. We've already got the 9, and there's a 3 up there, so the 3 cannot go there. The 3 can go over here. And that means the 5 can go there. Now, that was neat. That's more of like an advanced TMB, top, middle, bottom. Now let's look at this 3 and the 5. If I take this 3, there's a 3 up there, 3 here. The 3 is going to be there or there. And if I take 5, got to keep that in your head, memory. If the 5 has a 5 here and a 5 there, the 5 is going to go either there or there. So the idea is to keep that in your memory. 4, we got to 4, 3, 4. Here we have a 4, here we have a 4, right, center, here it is on the left. So that's where it goes. Great. 5, so let's look at other 5s, see if there's anything. 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, no, like up there, 1, 2, 3, no. Anyone down here, up here, on here. No, there are all too many cells, empty cells, let's leave it. Okay, now let's go to 6. Well, if I take this 6, go across there and bring that down, it tells me that I'm going to have 2 6s, 1 there and 1 there. Keep that in your head. If I take this 6 and go across here, and this 6 and come down here, we have A6 right there, using the cross meet system. Well, that was fun. Any other 6s? Yes, let's have a look. Center, middle, bottom, has to be on the top here. But if you look closely down here, there's a 6, so this is where the 6 has to go. Okay, super. Now, if we have a 6 here and a 6 here, we know that a 6 has to go up here, there or there. Goes in 2 spots, keep it in your head. Okay. Any other 6s that we can do? I'm looking around now. 6 across here, 6 down here, and a 6 down here means that we can have a 6 there or there. Well, that's important. We can have a 6 there or there as well. Keep that in mind. 7s. Take this 7 and come across to this block here. It cannot go there or there. The only place it can go is here. Now what does that mean? Well, we have 7s down here and here. Keep that in your head. That's where 7s could be. But there's something else here with the 7s. Yes, I'm doing. Look at this block here. 7 across there. Take this 7 up there. This becomes a big 7. Now, what are the ramifications of that? Let's see. There's a 7 down here. So it goes up at the top here. So we now have a top and middle, top, bottom. Now the 7, we already said the 7's in here. We have a 7 here and a 7 there. So we could have a 7. We can't have a 7 there. And we can't have a 7 there. It has to go there. And that fits because we got a 7 over there. Top, bottom, middle. Well, that's neat. Any other 7s? Well, here we go again with the 7s. If this is the 7 and that's the 7, left, right, we know that those 2 cells must have a 7 just like these 2 cells. It's like a table. Okay, pattern. Any other 7s that we can see? Don't know. Let's go on. Oh! Remember I said that if you put in 2 5s, keep it in your head. Well, remember we had 2 5s, one there and one there? Now that one's gone, so this becomes a 5. Now what's the ramification of that? Middle, bottom, top. Okay? What's the ramification of that? Right, left, center. And is there any ramifications for that? We have 2 5s. We have a middle, a bottom. It has to be on the top. There's a 5 here, and there's a 5 up there, so this becomes a 5. You know what? I think we've got all the 5s. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got all the 9s, just because we have that little thing that we remembered. Okay. 6 is 6. Now that we have the 6s, anything there? Okay. 6. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8s. Well, there's not many 8s in here. There's an 8 here, and there's an 8 here. It will give us 2 8s there. That tells us that there's going to be an 8 there or there. Keep that in your mind. If I take the 8s, if I take this 8 here, it cannot go down there because there's no room for it to go up there. So that's lesson 5, I think. So we know that an 8 has to be there or there, which means it is going to be there or there. Keep that in your head, okay? Remember that. Okay, let's go to 9s now. I think we're going to have some luck with the 9s. There's lots of them. Here we have a center, left. This becomes a 9. And this is a 9 and this is a 9, so this becomes a 9. Top, middle, bottom. Now we have 2 9s coming down here, or is it 3? We have 3 9s coming down there already. Coming down here, we have a 9 on the left, a line in the center, and 9 has to be, well, it has to be there because it can't be there or there because there's a 9 there and there's a 9 there. So we have a 9 there. Well, that was neat. There were any other 9s that we missed? Let's see, I think we've got all the 9s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no 9 in there, is that right? Oh, yes, there could be a 9 there. There's 9, 9, 1, 9, 9, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. We got all the 9s, that's fantastic. Now, what do? We start looking again where there's possibly a number that we can put in. And I have noticed, you may have noticed this already, we have a 1 and 1. This now can become a 1 because of this business up in here and so on. And because we put that 9 in, we could put the 1 in. So things don't happen like that. Now, let me see, we've got, this is neat. If this is a 1, 1, 1, 1, coming down this way, we could have a 1 here and a 1 here. But if I take this 1, oh, that was the pun, this 1, go across here into this block, and go down here on this run, this is the only place a 1 can go. Across here, down here, that's where a 1 can go. Now what's the ramification of that? We have a middle, we have a top, 1 has to be in here. Let's look up. There's a 1 up there, so this has to be the 1. And therefore now we have 2 1s, so one of these has to be, can't be that side, it has to be over here, but there's a 1 over here, so this becomes a 1. Just because we've discovered that 1, we've got, I think, almost all the 1s as well. Fantastic. Whenever you see a row like I've just seen here with an empty cell, fill it in. It is 1, 2, 3. It's an 2. It's an 8. Let's put it in. Now, is there a ramification of that 8? Yes, there is. There's a center here and a right there. One of these must be an 8. We said before that maybe one of these could be a 6. Did I say that before? I can't remember. I did. Maybe not. So we have an 8 there, and an 8 can go in there. Now, if I go 6 down there, 6 down there. There's something with 6s. What did I see? Okay. 7s. We've got the 7s. Let's look at, we did the 5s, okay, ones. Let's look at the 2s. Okay, this 2, what's this? This 2 across there can't be a 2, so that's the only place a 2 can go. If that's a 2 and that's a 2, the 2 must come up on here. Now we have 2 cells left. Well, this is going to be important from now on. Any 2 empty cells equals a matching pair. And one of the fantastic things about the matching pairs is that if you get one, you get the other one. And by the way, if you look at tutorial number 88, I have a special lesson just on all the different things you can do for matching pairs. So we have a 2, 2, 2's got to come up in here somewhere. What are the 2 numbers in here? It's a 2 for sure, and an 8. So let's look down. There's an 8 here. That cannot be an 8, so that'll have to be the 2, and that'll have to be the 8. Now let's look at the ramifications of these, if any. We know now that the 8 has to be in there, and it can't be there because of that 8, so this becomes an 8. Well, that was great. 8, 8, 8, yeah. Now, we know that now that an 8 has to be in here somewhere. Keep that in your head. 2, 2, 2. Interesting. Let's look at the 4. Well, I can see it here right away. Let's look at the 4. The 4 cannot go there, because if it went there, it has to go there, and there's no room. Lesson 5. So it has to go over there. So we put the 4 in over there. Now we have a 4, 4. 4 can go in here. Wow. Gee whiz. Let me see now. This is interesting. We have a 3 here. A 3. Let's see. This here is a triplet. Only 3 numbers can go there. I think, let me see, there's something that I've missed here with the 6s. Somewhere along the line, not to worry. I think you're going to find that this, in this block, has a 3, a 4, and an 8 that has to go there. That's interesting. Keep that in mind. Talking about 4s, there's something on tour here about the 4. Here's a 4. 4 has to go there, that's the only one left. You've probably been yelling at me, yeah, you missed that, that's an easy one. So therefore this becomes a 4. Okay, 4, 4, 4. And here we're left with what? We're left with a 1. Well, this has to be the 1. I missed that one further on when I was doing all the ones. I should have 8 of them. What's left in here? It's a 1, 2. It's a 2. Now, let's follow on from the 2. I'm getting carried away here. There's so many times when you're doing a puzzle like this, you can miss a ramification, but hopefully you find it later on when you come back. Here is a 2, left, right, center. This is a 2 that goes in the center, and that fits this. We have a 2, 2, 2. Neat discovery. Okay. Now, we have a 6 here, and a 6 here. Here's a 6. Well, now there's only one left in here. It's a 3. Oh boy, oh boy. And I've done this before, and every time I do it, I go a different route. It depends on what you see, what you know, and when. Here we have a middle, here we have a top. A 3 has to go in there. We know that now for sure. The 3, the 4, and the 8. Look at this, a 3, 4. That means you can't have a 3 or a 4 in there, so that's the only place an 8 can go. Now, 3 and 4 matching pair in here. We know that for sure. Now this 6 here, this is supposed to be a 6, 6, 6, 6. I missed that one when I put that 6 in. Another ramification. And if I take that 6 and this 6, this becomes a 6. Wow. Wow, isn't that interesting? If this is a 6 and this is a 6, that 6 and this 6 means that, and this 6 means that this becomes a 6. 6, 6, 6, yeah, 6, 6, 6, yep, that's all correct. Pushing right along. We've got a column here with one number left. Let's have a look at it. 1, 2, it's an 8. Ooh. Remember I said an 8 has to be in one of these? Now down here we have one of these, it's got to be an 8. And look, there's an 8 up there now. So this becomes an 8. Great. 8. Now, if that's an 8, that's a right, that's the center, it has to, and this has to become an 8. And if that's the case, this has to become, what's left? We have it's a 2. A center, and a center, top, sorry, middle, top, bottom. It's a 2 there. Now, you see, I'm looking to see where to go next to get the best results. If we look here, this row here has only got 2 left in it. The numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 3 and 7. Put them in your head, look around. 3 and 7. That 3 could be there, but oh, there's a 7, so you can't have a 7 there, so that has to be the 3. Therefore, this becomes the 7. Now there's only one left in this column, and it's going to be 2, 3, a 3. Now here remember back further I said these 2, 3 and a 4 matching pairs, 3 and a 4 matching pairs. We've solved it because this 3 means that can't be a 3, this has to be a 3, and we also know it has to be a 3 because we've got a 3 over there. So therefore the one that's left here is the 4. Okay, things are starting to come here. Now in this particular, we've got some rows and stuff with only 1 left. I wonder what's left in here. 2, 2, 2. I think, what's in here? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This has to be a 7. Fancy's not seen that before when I put that 5 in. 7. We had to remember that and I forgot. It's easy to do that. So now we have only 1 left in here. It's a 4. Okay. Now we have a 7, 7, 7, correct? 4, 4. This becomes our 4. And therefore, that was a pun. This becomes the 3. There we go. By George, I don't believe it. We have solved this puzzle. I hope you've learned something from it. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. If you learned something from it, that'd be great. Please tell your friends about SudokuGuy.com. Bye for now.